Good morning. Happy Wednesday, September 25th. Shout out to our colleague Michelle. Happy birthday. 29 again. Awesome. Love it. So, as war planning is coming up, which is going to be October 22nd and 23rd, and our All Warrior Day on the 24th. For those of you who want more information, book a call with me. Let's find out how to get you there in the room. Or last quarter, right? We're going to be down to the last 3 months of 2024. I mean, seriously, it was just New Year's. Can't believe it. But when we look back on this year, how'd you do? How did you look at your numbers? How did we measure based on whatever targets that we had set? Hopefully, you guys had broken down for sales and for revenue, for profitability. Maybe it was for hiring, whatever your target was for your business. Everybody's different. But what did that look like? And now's the time that we're going to be assessing for 2025. So I kind of wanted to stream down a little bit. And we also have leadership training coming up in November. So tie these two pieces together. Oftentimes we talk to leaders every single day, owners of companies. I don't know, there is a pretty big disparity between an owner and a leader. Just because you own a company on paper or that is your title, you aren't automatically a leader. So how do you become that leader? How do you understand the team? And remember, we respect what we inspect. So how do we set these performance indicators? How do we hold people to their budgetary guidelines? And we're probably going to do something, just because it's me, a little bit off of what we would normally say and talk about just KPIs, because it's not only just about KPIs in your business, it's about people. It's about the people that actually work in your business and that can help you get to where you want to go, right? That's why you have a team of people behind you, is they're helping carry some of those bricks up to the top of the mountain. And what are you doing in order to help facilitate their growth and be able to measure exactly what you want from them, right? I think that's most important, because oftentimes we're so focused on our own goals as owners, leaders. And I put leaders in quotes because I think some of you have difficulty leading people because you have a difficulty actually leading yourself. You don't walk the talk, and you're asking more from your team than you're asking of yourself. I'm not talking about the hours that you put into your company. There is no owner's right. Like, let's get that straight. And even as an owner of a company, there's no right that you get because you own the company. Unless you sell the company, then you can enjoy the fruits of your labor and the benefit of it. But until your company is turning profit, until your company is taking care of everyone in the company, we don't have a right to anything. And I see way, way too many owners taking money from their company for their personal lifestyle. And if that's really what you're doing, then you have a cash cow, not an actual company that's sustainable. And what is that going to do for you in the long run, right? That's how people go under, because they don't understand their numbers. They haven't put together metrics. They don't have any strategy. They don't have KPIs in place for their teams. They don't even understand their teams. They don't know what's capable. They just set guidelines. They measure jobs out, jobs in, money out, money in. And that's really what you do. I mean, how much knowledge does it really take to start a company today? Slap your name on a truck and go down and fill out an LLC? I don't know, probably can do it within a couple of days. So what's going to make a difference for you guys? So I kind of want to scroll back a little bit and think about asking questions to better understand the people that work for you. And I don't only mean the internal clients as your employees, but also ask a question to your external clients, which are your customers, because this is everything to me. You are nothing without the people that work for you, number one, and two, the clients that you serve. So what do we do to help engage them? Because as we're entering a down economy, what's going to separate you from your competition? Your clients, and your customers internally, your employees. So why don't we ask them how to help us help them do a better job? Because a lot of times we don't listen to the people that actually work for us. We just speak all kinds of different rules and regulations and what we expect of them, expectations everywhere. When we don't inspect them, we don't even know why we're asking them, because we're trying to drive revenue, because we're behind the eight ball and we're looking at it in a negative way instead of staying on the offensive and the positive way. So why don't we ask our clients, what is the reason that you do business with us? Like, what's the number one reason that you came to us? What's the number one reason that you keep calling us back? Same thing with the employees. What's the number one reason that you work for me? Do we ever bother to ask our employees? Because I want to give you more of what's making you work harder or smarter, or because I am leading you. It's motivating. It's inspirational. Have we ever thought about being inspiring to the people that we support in our company? Would we get more work done by supporting them, being inspirational, motivational, instead of barking orders all the time at them, or having these expectations without asking their feedback? So what can we do differently? How can we help them set goals that align with our vision? Do they understand our vision? And there's nothing more important than everybody rowing in the same direction, everybody climbing the mountain together. That's like, think about the military. You don't have to be nice and kind all the time. It's not about niceness. It's not about how people like you in your company. I mean, of course, you want the people who work for you to respect you, but it's about getting work done through others, and you can do that by understanding what the strategy is. What is the mission that we're on together? How can you help me serve that mission? What are the rules? What are the boundaries? What are the expectations? What are the regulations? And how can we all join this fight, so to speak? And that's what some of us it's going to be if we go into a poor time. It's a fight. And man, you need those people on your side. So how can we help them to set their own vision and their own goals? Because I think that's more important than anything, is helping others to achieve success. Because you win when they win. A true leader cares more about his people than he does about himself or the bottom line. That's how we help others to create their mission inside of our mission, and we come together. So let's think about how we can create, besides KPIs in every area of your business, because that's a given. And when I say key performance indicators, I mean, what are we looking for? What is the achievable outcome? Start with the outcome, what that will do for you. And you can move through that by coming up with better solutions for the opportunities that you have before you. So we're going to want to create KPIs for every department with measurables and the why behind it. The how comes later, right? That's a strategy. That's pulling everybody in for a strategic initiative. Maybe you guys are meeting once a month to create that initiative. So think about creating, I don't want to call them goals because I don't really believe in goals, and it can be something that we do with outcomes, and it would be targets, right? So everyone should be in a targeted meeting that we're sitting with each other, understanding what is the major goal we're trying to accomplish, and it could be all of 2025, then break it down by quarter, can be broken down by week, and broken down by day. Your job as a leader is to hold people accountable to their goals and to their aspirations and their targets, whether they're personal or their business, but you want to make sure that 100% behind them and their efforts, and that you're constantly respecting their targets because you're inspecting them. So let's talk about target annual income for the next 5 years, not just for the company, but for each individual employee. 3 things that you will do each month to improve your life. Well written, well documented. This is going to make people think. 3 things you will do each month to improve your company or your department for leaders in your department. 3 things you will do each month to improve your performance. Let your employees tell you. Don't you tell them. And then because we're looking for feedback, they're helping to grow the company. We're asking them to be part of our leadership team. I don't care where you are, if you're the warehouse manager, all the way up to your general manager, to the owners of the company, to anyone, CFO, CEO, you are helping and guiding the team move forward. And everyone has their own aspirations. Why I work there. Help me help you, right? What are 3 obtainable things do you want for your business? And when I say business, it's not just from that. It's also from the perspective of your own mini business, because you are your own. You are your business. What 3 things do you do with your staff every month to make them more effective? How are you training, guiding, and coaching your staff? Are you at all, or are you just running the play each day? Are you reactive to your business each day? So 3 things that you will do to make yourself happier and healthier. How often and when will you do them? And then make commitments to your targets. So I always talk about the understanding it from the health, wealth, financial perspective of setting targets, because you don't need to wait till the end of the year. We have 3 more months. We can start now. So how are we going to be able to increase the effectiveness of the people that work for you by caring for them more, doing more of what they already do well, helping to get feedback loop, and then setting criteria for them to perform in? And not because you're punishing them in one area, right? Your company, everyone is a team, everybody's working together, and how we manage that team effort is how we're going to get to hit those targets, those company goals, those personal goals, right? You can't put the pressure on one department. Everyone has to be contributing to that. And how are we measuring each person's performance within the group? Because that would be really crappy if we just put all the weight on the quarterback to carry the whole game. Just one person that's in the company. What are we doing in order to create more of what we're already doing well in other departments? Because it can't just be about what you're selling. And it needs to be about people who are, whether it's in the marketing department, right, coming up with more creative ideas that are going to increase your value. What are your core stories? How are we getting out there to the marketplace and using, better buyers? What are we doing to create in your internal market? And that's another target that you guys should be setting, is what are the 3 things that you're going to do next year that are helping increase the revenue of the people already doing business with you? Because everybody's so focused on new business, new sales to create more revenue. Why can't we create more revenue in the people who are already in our world? What are we doing to generate more revenue, more sales, more product? How are we educating those clients? How are we coming up with new and innovative ways to sell to them? Or for them to purchase from us, more importantly. I think that's one of the largest underdeveloped parts of businesses, is how to take the people that are already in our world and create more for them to purchase. So I urge you to DM me, get on the phone with me, let's have some strategy sessions, figure out how we can make this a reality for your business. This isn't not just a cliche plan for next year, but this is how your business thrives. It's how you will survive. It's how your employees will stay with you and have your back no matter what. It's how your clients will not leave you in times of economic turmoil. They're going to stay with you and work with you. They believe you. They trust you. They know you're knowledgeable. They have a relationship with you. So how are you going to create that in the performance for next year, for the next 3 months? How are you going to create that within yourself? So I'm excited that we have this opportunity to come to you and offer some strategies that have worked for either our companies we work for, or whom we coach now. And we've seen some amazing transformations in our world, and that's probably what drives all of us, is what we do for people on a daily basis. And really, the reality is that's what a really great coaching training company does, is we help to set targets and hold them accountable to them. So if you're unsure of what you need to do in your business, you know that you are an owner, but you're failing in leadership, or you really don't know what your next move is, and you are running day to day, or you're trying to catch constantly up, and you're watching your revenue either incline and then it declines, and then your profit declines, where you're setting your standards. So help us help you, and vice versa. We're here for you. That's what we do. This is our passion. Again, coming up, we have, I'll be on Waste No Day, Wiser Wednesdays, if you guys follow that, in about an hour and 45 minutes. We have our very own Kevin Hill will be on Breakfast with Sandy next week, and look out for him, because I will be at Pantheon in Orlando with my colleague Caroline. If anyone's going to be there, check us out. Come see us, find us, DM me, let me know that you're going to be there as well. Let's have a conversation. I want to know about your business, what you're thriving in, what you need guidance and support. And then also, we have a webinar coming up October 3rd that you will not want to miss, with Kevin Hill on recruiting and hiring. I think it's going to be amazing. Come listen to some of his insightfulness. He had owned his own recruiting company, and does it every day. Yep, I'm excited to have you join. So we're going to be doing so many more things coming up in our world, because it's what you asked for. That is exactly everything that we're doing. Whether it's Kevin putting new trainings together for 2025, it's because you asked for it, right? We're taking care of the people who take care of us, and we're welcoming you to come in and enjoy what we have to offer. Give value, feedback. We're always here for you, and we are always listening. And that's what part of why we make such an amazing team. So come join us. I hope everybody has a really prosperous Wednesday and do good things. Get started today. Absolutely today. That's right. Awesome team. And that's why we do what we do, and we do it so well. Come collaborate with us as well. So we're excited to see everyone next week, 8 o'clock Wednesday, East Coast time. Thank you, Kevin, for stepping in and always joining in our efforts to help those who support us the most as well. So have a great day.